Yes, it did.
Amen. Thank you, David, for sharing that. God is good all the time. And even when things don't go the way we want, He gives us grace for that too. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12. I'm just going to introduce a young man here in a minute. I have a plan that I keep for preaching. One of you asked me recently, do you just sort of flip a coin in Monday? No. I sort of have things planned out a couple months in advance usually. Sometimes there's holes that I leave for particular things, but typically I have a plan for preaching, ideas that I want to preach because they're headed somewhere. Preaching isn't just an exercise in me yelling and you sitting there. There's a purpose. We're trying to build mature Christians. And one of the ways that we build mature Christians is by training our young people. And so that's one of the things that I'll address from time to time. Now, I'm a believer, those of you that know that there's some controversy, I'm a believer in lay preaching. If you're not, you see me, we can chat. But I'm a believer in lay preaching. My father was a lay preacher. A lay preacher is a man who preaches. God gives him a message and he preaches. He's not called to preach every Sunday. He's not expecting to make money, to make a living off of it. He just loves God and he loves God's people and he wants to be a blessing to them. So in that vein, from time to time, we'll call them lay preachers. Tim Schmidt's an evangelist. We have people like that. We've had other pastors come. Pastor Dameron's come to preach to us. And I preach, of course. But from time to time, we'll have a lay preacher, a person who's not necessarily called to preach every Sunday or anything like that, but God's laid a message on his heart. The next 2 Sundays, this Sunday night and next Sunday night, I've asked a young man to do the preaching. Now, I want to assure you, I didn't just say, here, do this, I'm going to take a break. No. I've been working with these young men on some other things, and I've asked them to give me an outline of what they're going to preach, and they have, or they will. And so I have some idea of where they're going. There's some reasons that we want to, as a church, that Elmira Baptist Church wants.